Was smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. I am back with another Rin reaction, and it's crazy because when I did the reaction to Suis, I don't want to say the full thing because YouTube keywords, just I don't know, they might just say I'm saying something bad. But when I did a reaction of part one and part two to, Rin's song, I spoke about my boy who had passed away in 2016, and his name was Joe. I didn't realize that Rin's boy, his name is Joe. So, wow, ain't that something? But we gonna hop right into this. Rin for Joe. Original link in the description. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell, and go ahead and binge watch my Rin playlist. With that being said, let's hop right into it.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck. Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Rin has this way of
I've been in and out of therapy.
Rin has this way of making you really feel it, his heart, in a whole nother type of way though. Like it's just pure passion with him. I mean, intellect too, because he's very intelligent, but he has this way of merging his intelligence with that passion and that big heart to where you feel the emotion just pouring out of every word. Um, what really stuck out for me was when he said, some say we're only human, others will judge us for our flaws. That is 100% accurate. Um, when he talked about his boy and just not being able to make it, not making it on time, and just if you guys seen my reaction to you know the song he did, the video he did, Sue, you'll know how I went in on that on a part one and part two. About basically how sometimes we can't stop we can't stop certain things. This also reminds me of my boy Richie too, who 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago now. Wow. Um, he committed suicide. Right. So it definitely reminds, and here I go saying the word. So YouTube might just take this down. They've been cracking down on me like crazy. So before I get too, I start talking too much again, and they find a reason to hit me with another strike. Let me just go ahead and say that Ren did an amazing, fantastic job in pure passion, and honestly, just it's so impressive. I love how he got that bottle lit right there. Of course, his boy hears that. He's helping his boy heal. And whoa, almost dropped my laptop. But I'm going to leave it there. With that being said, much love, everybody. Uh, it's crazy. It's just crazy. His boy's named Joe. And my boy that passed away, his day's coming up July 3rd, actually. So next week, the one that passed away on a motorcycle when he was 19. So rest in peace to his Joe. Rest in peace to my Joe, right? I'll see you guys soon. Much love, y'all.